as I mentioned before, baby on day 2 is very, very different to baby on day 1. So come day 2, your baby has woken up and will realize that they're alive and that they need to eat. Okay, but your milk supply is not in yet. So what baby does is this day 2 cluster feeding. And this is when, as a midwife, we have families come out to us and say, there's something wrong with my baby because I just fed it. I've fed it 5 times in a row and it still wants to feed and I can't put it down and it's just constantly feeding, and what's wrong? This is so normal, and this is a great sign that you have a normal baby. Congratulations. So the reason why babies on day 2 cluster feed is because milk supply is actually supply demand. Okay, so it's kind of like putting in your Uber Eats or your grocery delivery order, and that's what baby's doing on day 2. So they're putting in this massive milk order. Okay, so and the way they put that order in is through feeding, through skin to skin, through nipple stimulation. So day 2, baby's woken up, baby's realized, oh, we've got no milk in yet, and I'm gonna be a big, strong baby, and I'm gonna need lots of milk for my growth and development. So I need to feed. And the more that I do that, the quicker the milk will come in, the better volume of milk will come in, and then we're gonna avoid complications down the road. So this period of time, a lot of mums will go, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore, hand baby over to somebody else or use a dummy. And what this actually does is it just creates problems because baby's not doing all the things that they need to do to bring in the amount of milk that they need. So mums who can't or don't choose to surrender to this process on day 2, actually then come up with more problems and issues and more sleep deprivation down the road. So I suggest to you that on day 2, completely surrender to the fact that your baby is going to cluster feed and want to be held and cuddled the entire time, and that this is normal. So some strategies around mitigating this, because this can be really exhausting for mum. A, making sure that you sleep on day 1. B, if you need to get sleep on day 2, which we do, having your partner or support person there to basically keep an eye on you and baby as you and baby do skin to skin or feeding, and you have a little sleep during this time. So an example might be that you do some side-lying feeding, or some feeding where you're really comfy and you can rest your head and close your eyes down, and your partner or support person just observes to make sure that everyone's safe and you're not dropping baby or rolling on baby or anything like that. Okay. If you do get baby asleep, and dad or partner or support person can do some skin to skin while you have a bit of a sleep, because babies don't want to be put down in their cot or bassinet on day 2. And that's their biological function to bring in your milk supply. Okay, so really normal that your baby does not want to sleep in its cot or bassinet, especially on day 2. Okay. So your support person, dad, doing skin to skin with baby while you have a bit of a rest as well.